Black plastic trim that's faded can be a nightmare for the best of us, but there's one vehicle that attracts it more than most, and it's minis. So I thought, what better way to show off how to restore it. To restore it, I'm going to be using AM Details AM Trim. This is a semi-permanent resolution to your trim problems. What it will do is it will bring it back to black, but it doesn't have to go to the extent of a coating. First off, start by using an all-purpose cleaner. Here I'm using the one by AM Details. I think that what them guys are doing at the moment, they're absolutely smashing it, so why not enjoy their products. Take AM APC and spray it onto the black plastic trim itself. I do it before the wash stage because it can be quite a grimy job. Take a detailing brush, a nail brush, a magic eraser, whatever you need, and get scrubbing at the black plastic trim. What this is doing is pulling out any old water-based dressings that you might have had, or any silicone-based dressings that a cheap valeter might have put on a hand car wash maybe, and it's going to leave you with a bare plastic surface and actually reveal the extent of the trim fade, ready for AM trim to go on and restore that surface semi-permanently. Like I say, it's a great product because it sits in this market whereby it doesn't last days or a week, but you don't have to apply a coating and worry about it over the course of 18 months. This will last you a few months, 2-3 months, and a good fair few washes, and it will just keep that trim looking new. Not shiny and silly, just new, just the way you want it. With the cleaning said and done, all rinsed off and your car dried down, ensure that the trim is bone dry. Once it is, take a few squirts of AM trim into a yellow foam applicator, butterfly it, and then start to apply. Just work in linear motions and keeping track of where you've been. Immediately you'll see that it darkens up the trim, but what you'll also notice is that it actually leaves a little bit of residue behind. No drama, don't worry about that though. Work your way methodically around the car, tackling one area at a time and keeping note of where you started for later. So once you've finished up your last bit of trim application, go back to wherever you started your process or wherever is a convenient spot to start buffing off. Take a nice clean microfiber towel and just buff off that residue that we talked about earlier. You're not going to put horrendous amounts of pressure on. It's a really easy product to work with actually, and it quickly absorbs into the towel and leaves you with this satin black, deep, lustrous look to your trim that it should inevitably have really. Anyway, what you want to see is a 50-50 of a before and after of how good it actually is. So I thought I'd take the near side wing of the Mini, as it was pretty faded. It wasn't horrendous, but it was pretty faded, and show you what AM trim actually does at its best. Here I've used 3M masking tape just to do a line as we do with most 50-50s. Applied it as I did the rest of the car, and like I say, I just took a clean microfiber towel and buffed away the residue. First swipe was to take away the bulk of the residue, turn the towel, and you just take any last bits up and it just leaves you with that clean finish. take away the tape and you'll see what you're left with. Like I say, nothing silly, nothing glossy, nothing that's going to pick up dust and dirt and grime. It's just going to beat away the water, look great, and that's all you need really. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give AM Details a good thumbs up. Go and check out their pages linked below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.